kumpigia kura, si tu kumpigia kura. Unaona, wanajaribu kutint Kenya tena kwa nini mbaya, of which hata kama mtu ako nje as a investor anataka kuinvest Kenya, na vile hao those people are talking about the government, that investor will just be afraid, he will never come. So mmeharibu inchi kwa kupigia mtu kura ambaye mnajua ni mbaya, alafu tena mnataka tena kuharibu inchi kwa kuwa kuzuia maendeleo ya inchi. Hii haiwezekani. Kenye tufanye, mlishapiga kura hii mpaka mmalize nayo. Na what I'm saying is this, if Kikuyu watasimamisha mtu 2027, then we'll vote for William Ruto. Period. Like, mtu mwingine mwenye akona submission anaweza nini?
Yeah, let me say it's quite unfortunate to listen at some of the utterances that are made here, that have been made here. And when we find Kenyans blurting out such reckless attempts, I find out that this is balderdash that has been repeated, but on different days. Because some people here, they've been saying that Kikuyus hate Luos, but that is not the truth. Because if you look at the 2022 elections, Raila got 1.2 million. And even Kisumu. Then you find now people trying to, and it has been through the grapevine, and it has been rumored through the grapevine that Kikuyus hate Raila. How comes they hate him and they gave him 1.2 million in 2022? I want someone to answer me that one. Second question, what has made Raila and Ruto to come together is the AUC. This is like what happens between couples. Okay, when you give a couple, when you give a couple maybe gifts, money, is borderline clingy. But when you withdraw that support and set a boundary, they pull away. So Ruto is going to bend over backwards, not to lose that version of Raila which is caring and loving. That is a kind of relationship that is conditional at its best. And you will see after these elections in February, these people are still going to be political nemesis. And they are going to retreat back to their politics of divisiveness. So what I would like to say is that Kenya is 60 years old. And we have had presidents who are from the Kikuyu and Kalenjin extraction. My question is, and I want someone to answer me, why is it when we have a Kalenjin, when a Kalenjin comes into power, the country goes to the dog? And I'm not being tribal. I'm just asking a simple question. If you look at this administration, you can juxtapose Uhuru's regime against Ruto's regime, and you'll find out that this regime has performed dismally. Even if you go to any part of this country or maybe other countries, you will realize that Ruto has been, this is a gangster republic. It is a concrete jungle that anything goes. It is a regime that the cost of living has become steep. The economy has gone into a comatose. People are complaining. And I'm not in... Yes.
Peja.
Yes.
I have one question. How much was a packet of unga? Time ya Uhuru Kenyatta. How much was unga?
No, during Uhuru's regime, the cost of living was not steep. Okay? The cost of living was not steep.
We are living in Kenya, bwana.
And the economy was not in a comatose. Look at now, this is a gangster republic. Ruto is number 2, the most corrupt individual across the world. We are not speaking of African countries, but across the world. You see, this is a gangster republic. Everyone is complaining. not unless I don't think, not unless you are living anywhere. Maybe you are living inside your head instead of living in the real world. If you are living inside your head, you might not see what is happening. But if you are someone who does your research and your due diligence, as opposed to somebody else's propagandist talking points, you realize that the cost of living is steep and the economy has gone into a comatose. The youths, okay, the youths are really struggling even to provide a shortfall for their upkeep. It is a government that institutionalized a culture of disenfranchising young people and privileges age as the only material profession criteria. You can look even at the ministerial positions. They have all been given to old people, the geriatrics, the likes of Kabogo. You are saying that schools are tribal. Why is it that we have 8 individuals who have been co-opted into the government and yet there's nobody who is supporting them? Have you heard Kikuyu saying that we are supporting Kabogo? Have you heard Kikuyu saying that we are supporting the likes of this guy from agriculture? Is called who? This guy who has been co-opted into the government. We have 8 ministerial positions than even Luos. Luos have only been given 2. But because we want things to be done in the right way, that is why we are not supporting that kind of balderdash. People must open their eyes. People must open their eyes. It is not about tribalism. It's about providing long-term solutions to contend with our perennial problems. But if we keep on putting inordinate focus on tribalism, we are not going anywhere as a country. Thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Hata mimi niko na mambo ya jamaa. Niongee.
Yes.
Lion, you can moderate. Lion, you can moderate.
Okay, guys. Tulikuwa tunaenda kwa line. Nani Brian anaweza endelea.
Okay, bali penye naweza ansia is where my friend mwenye ametoka saa hii amekuwa akiongea, and I can answer him some of his questions which he has asked. One of the questions is about the reason why Kikuyu hate Raila Odinga. One of the reasons is that Kikuyu are still healing, and they are healing from what caused them. Sahi Kikuyu wako na mauchungu up to a point whereby they disregard what the government is doing and just.
Okay, guys, when you're engaged, please, can you try to mute your mics, please? Okay,
yes, I'm saying that Kikuyu, they've just been blindfolded. Hawaoni kazi yenye serikali imefanya. They're just focused with Raila Odinga. And one of the things I can tell my friend is that at no point we should not underrate Raila Odinga. If you go through his history of politics, tangu anze siasa, yes, si mtu mjaje. I remember if Raila was bad, then Uhuru could not have brought him into his government. Remember during 2017, Raila was in government. This is now another time again he's in government. Do you think that he is right? Is he wrong? Is he really bad? And what is so important in him that he has to be brought into the government. Again, concerning the number of votes which he got in Mount Kenya, you said it is 1.2 million. That 1.2 million, where are the efforts of the sitting president? I can say that 1.2 million, those votes is just directly proportional to the efforts of defending champions who was the president. Mwenye alikuwa na defend kitu yake. Sasa ni hiyo votes 1.2 million. And to prove that, you can go to area whereby the deputy president for Raila Odinga was coming from. Raila Odinga got There's little
Okay. Jaribu kuharakisha
kidogo.
because time.
Yeah, niko kumalizia. Then another thing is why always Kalenjin akiwa kwa kiti kuna tokeanga maneno mingi, like they criticize a government led by a Kalenjin person most. The reason being is that Wakikuyu wamezoea kukaa kwa kiti and they're just angry or they're jealous when they see another person in power mwenye hatoki huku kwao. Na sahi as they are watching Raila Odinga going for the AUC chairperson, wako na ile mauchungu. They are seeing that the other region are prospering, and that's all what I can say. Kikuyu needs to change. We are all Kenyans.
Okay, Boni. Hebu bonga kidogo, alafu kila mtu akae na swali yake yote mwenye anataka kuuliza. Baada Wood Nyako akishaongea, then we'll just ask our questions. Okay, continue, Boni.
Lion, you can give Koech time because Boni hataki kuongea.
Ni kama network yake imepotea. Haya. Koech endelea. Boni ni kama amerudi, yuko. Boni ongea.
Yes, naweza ongea.
Koech endelea bana. Boni amekataa kuongea.
So mimi na reply tu Peja. Ama ameongea. Acha niongea alafu uingie Boni.
Naongea, sio kama mnanisikia.
Sawa, ongea kwa nguvu basi tukupate.
Okay. I hope nasikika vizuri sasa.
Okay, you are very audible. Uko sawa.
Now, I want to point out facts peke yake zenye nasikia zinakuwa distorted and it is not right. One fact is there is a huge percentage, I don't want to everyone, but there's a very huge percentage of Kikuyus that are not honest with their intentions na whatever is going on in Kenya right now.
Yeah.
Most of them are angry because one, Raila amefanya their beloved Gachagua is out of government, and two, most of them are just hateful for Raila for the sake of being a Luo. And it is true that they voted for Ruto because the other option was Raila. They even said it. Nashangaa watu wengine wanapinga simple things like that. They said it, like they'd rather vote for a dog than vote for Raila. It was out there.
Yeah, that's true.
You that is not here or not there. That was clear.
Yeah.
So about people being Kikuyus being tribal and being against Raila and hating Raila for no reason, that is there. That is a fact. And any honest Kikuyu will say it as it is. Now, two, is the country going in the right direction right now? It's not. Whether Mbadi is in government, whether this other guy Wandai is in government, the country is not headed in the right direction. And whether I'm Luo or Rendile, I will point out clearly, and I would never sit somewhere and start supporting Ruto because sijui wameungana na baba ati now I sanitize the government. I'm not a sheep. let us be factual. The country is heading in the wrong direction. And another fact is, these politicians, not even Raila alone, these politicians are using us. All of them. Gachagua, Raila, Uhuru. Yeah, I'm finishing. I know my opinion is very unpopular. I'm finishing. All of them are using Kenyans. The truth is, Luos feel Kikuyus are wanatudanganya, and because they are, and it is true to some extent. Kuna Kikuyu wako kwa course wakijifanya wanapinga Ruto, but deep down they want Ruto to fail. In fact, let me put it this way. There's a notion sometimes back after 25th of June that we could impeach Ruto and then who would come in. They were entertaining the thought that why don't we impeach Ruto and then Gachagua sits as the president for some time. That thought was very enticing to them. And most of them were actually in the coast entirely.
Wind up.
So nikimaliza nasema, let us just be honest and straight. If you are to face this monster that is happening, whatever is happening in Kenya right now, let's be honest, tukubali ukweli. Kama Kikuyus are tribal, they should work on that. Okay, and there's no tribe in Kenya that has fought for the fairness of even good governance in Kenya kama Wajaluo. So let us not forget that. Hizi zenye watu wanataka kujifanya wako soba saa hii, they want to make good governance a clear objective.
Time imeisha bana. Koech.
Sawa tu.
Asante. Koech unaweza ongea.
Mimi nataka ni reply na ni Peja analeta tribe kwa mambo ya uongozi. Kitu ya kwanza anajaribu kusema kujustify uongozi ya nani Uhuru Kenyatta. Mimi nataka nimwambie sahi mambo ya serikali ya sahi si mzuri, lakini serikali ya Uhuru nayo is one of the worst regimes yenye Kenya imekuwa nayo. Uhuru when he got into power aliomba loans nearly 2 trillion, karibu 9 trillion. Unaona haya, kuna ma projects zenye zilistall. SGR initial nini yake ilikuwa ifike wapi? Side za Nyanza huko, ikasimamia wapi? Naivasha. Hiyo pesa ilikulwa. Kulikuwa na madual carriage, ilikuwa itoke Mombasa ikuje Nairobi, sijui ingine itoke Nairobi iende wapi. Hizo mavitu hazikufanyika. So for a person kuja hapa anatuambia ati Uhuru alikuwa better leader, hiyo kwanza si factual. Hiyo ni kwa tu tribal tu. So hiyo mambo ya Peja, please let's be factual. Sijasema ati Ruto ni mtu mzuri. Haya, kitu ingine yenye inaweza saidia watu wangu wa mlima. Sasa serikali yenyewe venye inaendelea iko upande yao. But uzuri ya Kenya tuko na constitution inatupea majimbo devolution. Warudi kwa governor wao, warudi kwa senator wao. Hawa ndio watu watawasaidia. Hawa masenators wao waongee na the government in power, hizo vitu ziwafikie. Said it is gloomy for everybody, but wanaweza fanya such arrangements na bado tu nchi itaendelea. Mimi yangu iko mingi. Hiyo Uhuru Kenyatta's tenure, it was not a good tenure. Yeah. It was not a good tenure. Yeah. It was not a good tenure.
Okay. Koech ni kama amemaliza. Asante sana Koech. MC. Asante sana Koech.
Kama MC yuko Ward Nyako, take the mic. Take the mic Ward Nyako or Jos Commander. Huyu yuko. Let me drop them so that nipandishe watu wengine. Moderator ako very patient. Mimi unajua naitanga mtu mmoja na
Yeah. So mingi tunaweza sema hii serikali yenye iko sahihi, kama kuna watu wenye walichangia the people from Mount Kenya juu wakati Uhuru alikuwa akikampeni akiwa Azimio, Uhuru aliwaambia vizuri, huyu kijana mimi namjua, najua Ruto ni nani, lakini sasa due to ile ukabila, najua kuna watu Mount Kenya ukienda kukampeni majina ya Raila useme ule mzee tutafanya hivi, unaweza pita hata usiwaletee maji. So watu wako na uchungu na Raila, yaani wakisikia jina ya Raila wanaweza pigia mtu mwingine kura. Kama watu wangekuwa watu wenye hawana ukabila Uhuru alikuja kwa ground, Ruto akakuja kwa ground, na Uhuru alikuwa na Ruto 10 years. Uhuru akasema Ruto ni mbaya, watu wasimchague. But wale sasa juu ya ukabila tunataka tuumize hii tribe ingine, wacha tupige kura hivyo venye tunataka. So the same hao watu sahi ndio wanapiga hii government ati serikali hivi juu Raila aliitwa na akaingia na watu wake. So if hawa watu wa Mulima ndio watu wenye wako na ukabila hapa Kenya kuliko hizi matribes zingine, kura ya 2027 tena wakipiga na hiyo hasira yenye wanakuanga nayo bado itakuwa worse than ever. Sasa watu wa Mulima wawache ukabila. Wajaluo wananga ubaya. Siku yenye watatoka kwa ground wasema wanataka kusupport Mjaluo, washike Mjaluo, tutakuwa nyuma yao. Lakini as long kura bado inapigwa na hasira, sijui Raila sijui nani hivi, tuache hizo. Kenya imove on.
Ajo, umemaliza?
Mimi niko sawa bda. Watu wa Mulima
pamoja tumekupata. Okay. Mof ama nani? Mwenye afuata Jos ndo nani?
So mimi wacha niongee.
Unyako tulikuwa tumekumbuka.
Nimesikia umeniita.
Ngoja kwanza huo kamaliza alafu utaongea sahi.
Sasa.
Watu kwanza mimi nataka ku make disclaimer na nataka ku make disclaimer kali. Whether Ruto is bad, whether Ruto is go good, Kenya inaenda mbaya, Kenya iende vizuri, I don't want to care. Come 2027 in our homestead we have 10 votes. Nitampea na sitaangalia kitu. The reason being I'm saying the reason as why I'm saying Kikuyu are tribal. Angalia time Raila aliingia, time Raila alikuwa na handshake, Raila kapewa 6 years na akazi distribute. Majenzi especially wenye wanakuwa influenced na Wakikuyu wakatoka nje wakasema Raila is a betrayer and I'm yet to understand Raila aliwa betray in which way. Juzi kulikuwa na handshake between Uhuru na Ruto, wakapewa I don't know how many slots of cabinet secretaries. Hata hakuna mtu mmoja ametoka nje kuwapinga akasema Uhuru amewasaliti nini, nimefanyika nini. So uchungu inakuanga tu in case Luo as a community ipate any favor from the government, then wanakuja kusema Luos wamefanya nini, Luos ni rahisi kununuliwa, sijui wamefanyiwa nini. At this time I'm not going to bear that. Hata kama kupigia Ruto ndio kufunga macho, wacha mimi nifunge macho yangu. Hata kama nitaingia shimo nitaingia, because wanabeba watu wengine hii Kenya as if we are not Kenyans na tuko special in any way. Everything yenye ni good wanataka tu iende kwao, kitu mzuri iende tu kwao. Peja anakuja hapa saa hii anajaribu kujustify ati Kikuyu are not tribal, na yeye mwenyewe anajua anadanganya hata anajua vizuri. So mambo ya kukuja hapa kusema sijui nini, sijui Wakikuyu wamefanya nini, ati let us stop being tribal, let us find a solution to shida zenye zinatupata saa hii. Uhuru alikuwa uongozini, alitufanyia nini? Hii mess yote imetoka kwake. Saa hii Ruto ameingia, the first president ever mwenye ameajiri more than 46,000 teachers in a year. Saa hii ndio hiyo. All the companies ukiangalia Western, hata kwanza kenye meuma wa Kikuyu leo, ni hiyo pesa Ruto alipeleka Western juu ya chai, juu ya miwa.
Kweli.
Kwa ndaka hiyo pesa yote ichukuliwe ipelekwe kwa kahawa ndio wafurahie. Ni wa Kikuyu ndio wana deserve everything. Sasa kama ni hiyo mentality, mimi nitavote tu, hata waseme ni mimi ni mjinga, waseme mimi ni nini, I'm going to vote Ruto. Kama mvua venye Gachagua alisema, they cannot accept Raila in Central.
Is unacceptable.
Ni hivyo. So mimi sitaangalia kitu. Kenya ikuwe tunaingia kwa moto, ni hivyo. Ikuwe tunaenda mali mzuri, I won't care.
Okay, thank you. Unaweza ongea sasa.
Okay, sasa mimi chenye nasema I think Kenya ilianza tu kukua mbaya from the word go since independence.
Exactly.
Lakini sasa wengine wameenda wamejiona they are much better than others. You know, kuna kitabu ingine, kuna phrase ingine kwa kitabu ingine wanasema the animals are equal but some are more equal than others. So hiyo ndio kitu wengine wameweka. Because wengine wanaona wao ndio wako na economic power ya ku make everything to happen in Kenya.
Yeah.
So for sure wameshika kila mahali. Ukiona manyumba wasapere, ukiona nini wasapere. So na wengine wakijaribu kuinuka inakuwa ni balaa. Na wenye wanasema Wakikuyu si tribal. Just look at even the governors in the central. There this governors you call Kahiga sijui who. Wakati Ruto alienda Western kulipa madeni za nini, aliongea hiyo kitu ilimuuma, akasema bilioni ngapi inapelekwa huko, kwani wao ndio walifanya walichukua hizo nini. So me I was wondering, kwani wengine they don't have right in Kenya na Kenya ni wanasema ni ya kila mtu? Mimi nimefanya biashara ndani ya Wakikuyu, my friend, I tell you can't work there, you can't do anything there. Ukijaribu hata kuweka duka hauta make. But mimi nilienda ushago kwetu nikapata Mkikuyu anachota scrap metal kwa kijiji. Mpaka nikastuka nikasema wa? So this is how is it. But wewe huwezi enda huko na ufanye anything. So mimi nasema for us to continue, watu warudi nyuma, wazazi warudi nyuma, wazazi ndio wanaweza weka tabia mzuri kwa watoto. Na unapata mtoto wengine, wakati wa campaign nilikuwa nasikia mzazi mwingine anasema ati mtoto wake akiona picha ya Raila akiweka kwa TV anatoroka. Wengine wanasema wana threaten watoto usipokula na kuwekea picha ya Raila.
Okay, fanya wind up time yako.
So you see, it is the parents that are instilling tribalism and hatred. Inafaa warudi nyuma, waanze kuinstill good discipline. Then Kenya itaendelea na watu wataanza kupendana na kila mtu aanze kukua selfish. That's all I can say.
Okay, thank you. Elisha?
Yeah.
Okay. Elisha ongea kwanza. I'll make my submission later. Elisha?
Yes, jambo vijana.
Jambo.
So mimi yangu ni machache sana leo.
Okay.
And nataka kuongea kuhusu ile AU na kitu kama hiyo AU na Odinga chairmanship ya AU. Mimi kwanza ninashangaa sana kwa nini anybody atampinga Raila as a Kenyan kupata hiyo chairmanship ya AU. Ninashangaa sana kwa sababu mimi huwa na tanga ninakwenda kwa many forums kwa TikTok. Mimi nashangaa sana, ninaona kuna watu ambaye yani passionately with passion wanampinga ujamaa ashinde hiyo nini simply because they want him to lose so that akuje Kenya alafu ndio 2027 ujamaa mwingine wajaluo kwe.
Okay, hiyo ndio si ati hiyo ndio watu tulikuwa tunasema si ati watu ni just a tribe in Kenya. Just a tribe in Kenya ndio wanapinga Raila.
So yeah, it could be, inaweza kuwa ni real tribe, lakini mimi kitu inanishangaza mimi mpaka sasa sielewi Ni kama wakati ile Obama alikuwa anasimamia urais ya Amerika, kuna tribe in Kenya ilikuwa inampinga pia. So mi sielewi ni kwa nini watu wanakuwa hivyo. It's Mr. Peja. Inatakiwa ujaribu kuelimisha watu wako, wajulisha kuwa wakati Kenya ilianza, it started in a very very bad footing. Yeah. And Kenyatta aliambia akapatia River Road yote, akapatia Wakikuyu, Eastleigh akapatia Wakikuyu, akapatia yani Nairobi. Unajua hata hiyo inaitwa nini, Murang'a, ilikuwa land ya Masai na manini. Hata for example Laikipia ilikuwa ni land ya majamaa wanaitwa Ndorobo, yote ilichukuliwa ikapewa one group of people. So when we started the country ilikuwa imeanza na very bad footing. So saizi watu wengine wameanza kupingwa macho, like giving you an example from my community, mimi Msomali. And tumeanza pia sisi kuinuka. Unajua kuanzia 1992 ndio tulikubalika kuwa kama wa Kenya. Hizi tunanunua
fanya wind up kwa sababu time yako pia imekimbia sana.
Okay, tunanunua mafloat mpaka Ruiru, tuko na manyumba saizi. So competition kidogo hii jamaa wako wanapata, ndio nafikiri inawashtua. Lakini natakiwa be leaders now and accept the fact that everybody amefungua macho sasa,
and everyone should grow.
Bali kula na watu wengine pia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. MC.
Thank you for coming back.
Okay, welcome.
Let me start by addressing a certain guy called Charlie in the comment who said about, who talk ill about Raila, that Raila betrayed them. So between Raila and them, who betrayed one the most? I would advise Charlie, kindly, if Raila betrays you, tell your father to start where Raila left. Thank you. Let me proceed.
Okay. Another thing that I wanted to say is like hii mambo ya tribal tumeiongelea sana na ni kama hawa Kikuyu bado hawaelewi. Like okay, it's only in Kikuyu people went and vow. Watu walienda wakakula kiapo and a national leader anakuja kwa TV anakuambia yeah it is true. So if you are not tribal unakula kiapo ya nini? Na mnaita watu wachawi.
Mr. Lion, I think you are consuming my time. I haven't finished.
Okay, finish. Yes. I thought that you umemaliza man.
No, I was just addressing this demagogue called Charlie.
Okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. Luos have already suffered since independence because even if you check, majority of Luos have died sacrificing for this nation. But what comes at the end? Betrayal and extrajudicial killing. When we address this issue, we are being called anarchist. When we address this issue, we are being called all sorts of names. Let's take for a scenario whereby when Raila is silent, everyone wants Raila to talk. When Raila talks, he is anarchist. When we go for maandamano to save the situation in the country, we are bad people. We are being called all sorts of names. Now Raila left the nation. He wants to go to AU. The same people wenye walikula kiapo now are claiming they don't want Raila to get that seat. The same hatred that they have, my friend, we are going to vote for that Ruto. Not that Ruto is good. He is not good. But because it is now a time for punishment, so be it. We are going to do it. I heard that they are talking about the numbers. Even though you might have the numbers, but these numbers are numbers that are being cooked every time and again. We've followed these things. In fact, nowadays, Kikuyus, it is not about tribal. Even if you look the data, the way women are complaining, hawazai kwa sababu watoto wazazi, the family are being, unapata kama bwana anakunywa pombe sana, haezi nini. How comes they are now coming at they have 8 million? You know, there is a time, I'm sorry, just allow me. There is a time when the census are being done, and these guys were being cooking the numbers until a point that they are now seen as if they have numbers. And that is where they normally take advantage of stealing our votes.
This time round, we are going to vote for Ruto, whether it is bad or good. So be it. Better we die all or tukufe wote. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Welcome. Okay, I think engineer, unmute your mic.
Hello.
Okay,
Habari
engineer,
zenu?
ulikuwa kwa comment section.
Hello.
Hello. Come on, engineer.
Yeah.
Ulikuwa unasikia nini
Shida yangu
inaongelewa?
ni I'm just wondering. Kama Wakikuyu hawavoti Ruto, like what's your concern? Si uvotie Ruto too, and then si lazima you keep on telling people oh Wakikuyu. Yeah, okay. What if wakosaidia Ruto? Sahi. You know, it doesn't make sense. And then secondary, I never at one point like fikiria ati Raila was a solution.
Okay.
The rights of Raila, Kalonzo, they are all
correction. Engineer. Point of correction. Mada ilikuwa why mbona Kikuyus like they are so bitter with Raila mpaka Raila is anasimama AU na AU hakuna mwananchi anapiga kura, ni president, but they are still
wacha nikupee point
moja. Many narrative about Raila nini, so that's hiyo ndo ilikuwa mada, hiyo ndo tuongelee.
Wacha nikupea point to support that, ama nikuambie nikuclarify hiyo. Unaona, wacha nikuambie kitu moja, Kikuyus don't follow like a leader, specific leader. No wonder hawakufuata like Uhuru venye alisema 2022. If Raila hange join Uhuru, let me promise you Kikuyu would have been behind Raila. That's a fact. Unajua watu wengi ni venye hawajui.
Hiyo ni uongo kwenda huko.
Okay, that is
what Kikuyu. Sasa wewe si Kikuyu na unasema uongo na
uongo hata kwa
Kikuyus voted to punish Uhuru, not to like ati Raila nini.
Punish Raila.
They were bitter with Uhuru.
Come on. Nyako nani? Endelea.
Unajua yeye anapinga na and me
just leave that. You just
get like Raila alipata cards zake wrong. I'm not even lying to you. If Raila hangekuwa na Uhuru 2022, hapo ndo alipata cards zake vibaya.
Sorry, we are not talking about that. We are talking about a specific thing right now. We're talking about why are you against him? I have to correct him. Why are you against this guy for AU?
Okay, for the AU thing, I don't even care.
Just leave him. Just leave him. Please, guys, let us be in nini bana. Tuendelee na mada.
Okay, shida sijui ana blame mtu.
Leave that. Ukianza kuongelea hivyo kila mtu ataongea. You just submit nini.
Yeah, that was my point by the way. Not that Kikuyu hate Raila. It's because he gets his cards wrong.
Wacha huyu England nani amalize kuongea alafu nyinyi wengine mtaingia.
Wacha endelee. Time inaenda.
Sasa hiyo ni ukabila mnaleta.
Wacha endelee. Unaona kila mtu amenyamaza.
Mnaleta hiyo ukabila. It is not the first time we have
MC nyamaza. Ndani engineer amaliza, ongea. Hakuna mmoja
amesema okay, hata nimemaliza. Labda ni preserve hizo minutes, nitapata time nyingine depending on the conversation ya flow.
Guys, hapa naona kutachemka. Tumalize kwanza ama okay. Elisha
can I just clarify a few things?
No. Wait first. Royal Boy.
You see, thank you so much for the
welcome.
Militia. And you guys, you are just, you are doing good job to educating people to learn other things. At the end of the day, all of us are Kenyans, despite being divided in tribes, Yeah. And when you talk about Raila, first rules didn't start yesterday. It started a long time ago. Wakati wa Kenyatta and Odinga, You remember Odinga saying, yet until Kenyatta tolewe kwa cell. Then they had, they had disagreement because of what they agreed. And then you see, I don't want to give a story. People knows about that story. So, and then it come up, wakati wa Kibaki, Raila saying Kibaki tosha, he did campaign for that guy until he won that election. and then there was a misunderstanding about the MOU, Raila Katupwe Inche. You see all those kind of. And then this 2022, I thought now, since Raila is with Uhuru now, and Uhuru was like, maybe we're gonna just pay, what you guys have done to us. He will win election. I was among of the, I've been supporting Raila for a long time. But let me tell you guys, there was a big mistake. That thing Raila could have taken it. You cannot tell me you are the president, akina Matiang'i walikuwa, alafu mnyinyi mnaachilia uongozi unaenda kwa mbande nyingine. Mbona Martha Karua kuachilia Kibaki aseme ya kwamba Kibaki sasa wewe umeshindwa, enda nyumbani. We wanted that kind of, despite of people watapiga all that kind of noises and everything, actually Raila angeshinda. The thing is, this guy, the government actually didn't do the best they could do. Raila ashinde hiyo kiti. So for me, for now, I don't think, because Kikuyus are already, kuna Wakikuyu wameoa Wajaruo. So the thing is the past thing. Kuna watu wanafufua hiyo kitu, alafu watu wanakumbuka to this generation ya kwamba Waluo ni wabaya. And another thing, I'm from Nyanza. I don't support Raila to win the AU, the AU seat. I don't, and I won't even dare to say I will support Raila. Why? Because this time is the wrong time Raila kuungana na Ruto wakati watu wanaumia. The handshake between Uhuru at least ilikuwa poa. Ilikuwa mbaya vile. The handshake between
I'm sorry, Royal Boy. I'm sorry, because if you have an ambition to do something, will you stop it because someone is doing wrong somewhere?
There is a time. There is time.
Nothing like time. Will you stop?
No, Raila kuna ambitions. But the thing is,
that's why he stood for.
He has a right to fight for that seat. But for me, I can't support him. I have a right not to say like I support Raila for my own reasons.
You have a right, but the reason that you are giving, the reason that you are giving, I'm not okay. I'm not disputing because you are not supporting, but the reason that you are giving that you are not supporting is not valid. Because how can you say the timing? Which timing? Where are people going? That timing? Which timing?
The timing is. We are living at hard time. Wakati ambapo this government has done nothing.
So, what should Raila do?
And then you cannot tell me.
Okay.
You cannot tell me Raila
come on.
Your reason. Royal Raila is not the president.
Come on.
Raila is not the president.
I'm always.
Raila is just a citizen as you, because he never managed to clinch the power. What do you want to do?
How does his candidature affect your cost of living?
Hey, what do you want Raila to do?
Raila is not the president of this country.
Let me put this, guys. I've been supporting Raila for a long time. Most of you maybe once I've been supporting Raila in terms of finance, but this time you cannot tell me you are supporting somebody because Ruto is supporting Raila because he wants vote from Nyanza. It's not for anything.
It's all everything is about interest. Everything is about
legacy.
Everything is about interest.
It's about interest. Let me say this.
It's about interest.
Raila angaike tu.
Let me say this.
Hold on. I'm not like Raila angaike.
Na amekuwa is an old man.
Okay, my question is, come on guys. I just Roll Boy, kuna vile nini ndo nataka tumalizane naye. Roll Boy, my question is like, okay, did you hear Raila manifesto when they were in Addis Ababa? By that time walikuwa na ile mjadala.
Let me put this way. Raila is the best candidate.
My question, just answer my question. Did you watch it?
I heard him saying that.
Okay, my question is there. Okay. What if whatever Raila said anaweza ifanya iweke kwa in practice? Will you benefit in it, or Africa will benefit in it?
Okay, let me put this way. Raila is the best candidate. And I wish he was elected to be a president in Kenya. He could have done much better. He could have changed everything. That has been his ambition. That has been his dream. And those ones of us who support Raila, we know Raila could have changed this country for the better. And whatever now, Raila is running for that seat. I know he will change much. But the problem I have is this. Ruto cannot support Raila and then supporting Raila, yet our country is facing a lot of challenges. You see, and then Ruto cannot tell me to support him 2027 because he supported Raila to win that AU. It can't be.
Okay,
So it's
okay.
about personal.
These people, whatever we are talking about is not that we will support Ruto because Ruto supported Raila. We will support, some of us are saying we will support Ruto because there is this bad behavior. Like some community are saying that without us, Kenya cannot move on. Without us, it must be us, then Kenya.
Exactly.
That is what we are talking about. That is what we don't want.
Can I get an opportunity?
Okay, roll ball.
Can I get an opportunity?
Even now, if Raila lose, we have nothing to lose. We have nothing to lose. Even Raila lose that.
The statement. Let me just finish and then leave others to talk. Let me just talk this point. Let me just say this point and then I leave others to talk.
Royal,
you know what you are saying.
Lion unaharibu.
Before
Royal kidogo tu.
Mwache huyu jamaa Royal malize swali.
Last point. Let me just put this last point.
Okay.
Royal,
let me just put this point and then I leave. So I'm gonna vote for Ruto because I want to teach somebody a lesson. Because they are saying there are more shares in this government. Remember, guys, we voted Uhuru Kenyatta and Ruto because of ICC. Later on, people voted for Ruto because they thought Uhuru was just making him to suffer, And then that's how we are suffering. We leave people who can change the country, and then we say we have to vote because of sympathy.
Lion, wacha malize bwana, alafu mtoe kwa line. Alafu wacha mwingine ashike.
Ashamaliza, kuna kitu nataka kumwambia because amesema uongo. 2017 people never voted for Uhuru. So don't say that we voted for Uhuru. In 2017 no one, it's only his tribe that voted for him. And they stood with him because they thought that he was the best and I don't know what. But people never voted for him. So don't say that there is a tribe that made a decision by that time.
There was a runoff. Did Raila win at that runoff?
No, Raila never went to that runoff.
Why are you saying Uhuru Kenyatta won only from one tribe?
What?
Yeah, he did. What he means is, Raila's people did not go to vote. While
he competed for himself.
That's what happened.
It's about the system. When you have a system, you can do anything.
Listen,
okay.
we just sorry people. Lion. Sorry people, we don't need to go back because kusema kweli injustice iko mingi sana Kenya imetokea. Na ilianza kuanzia wakati Uhuru. Kuanzia wakati ya Kenyatta,
There is just a trend sasa ikigeuka wanaona vibaya.
Exactly. So what we need to understand right now as a Kenyan from Mount Kenya, why are you against a Kenyan who's vying for AUC seat chairmanship? Unataka mtu kutoka Djibouti ashinde. Why?
Because
this
of the question towards Luo.
Okay. Can I get an opportunity, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me say this. I made an observation with the debate, and both of them, there were three guys. This guy from Madagascar, we had Raila, and the other one, Djibouti. And I had very concrete proposals from Raila, one being visa policy formulation. That is something that has had a big problem. And in fact, I supported the debate. The way he was able to present his ideas, because he said, for example, if I want a visa, I want to go to Croatia, I need to go to South Africa so that I can get a visa to go to Croatia.
Sorry, Peja, who did you support? Who I want you to say who you supported.
Let me say, I was following the debate.
Listen, bro, that is not important. What we need to know who you supporting, mate.
Now, I'm not supporting
let him explain.
I'm not supporting
he's talking
them.
about the manifesto of Raila. Then after that, he will tell us who is supporting.
Yeah, because when you look at their policy, their proposals, this guy from Djibouti is supporting the youths. I think the affirmative action groups and a common air market, and also he's talking of solidifying that is a consolidating support, and also coming together with European Union. So he wants the support of European Union. He wants to work together. He wants to continue deepening the already existing partnership. Yeah, with the European Union.
Finish.
But Odinga too does that.
Let me finish this. And then Odinga does not want to support the European Union. And let me say this, and I'm not supporting any. This might be, and this is how the cookie crumbles. Anytime you attack the European Unions, your chances, there's a ghost of a chance for you to win that position, because they're the ones that control. We have what we call imperialism. They're the ones that control the African country, the European Unions. And I'm not in any way saying that this guy is going to win, but basing my argument on the fact that this guy has got that support of the Francophone countries and the French countries.
Please, can I respond to you?
Let me say this. Someone talked about Mount Kenya and saying that we follow leaders. We do not follow leaders. We follow the development. How many leaders do we have that have been cherry-picked from Mount Kenya? We have the likes of Kabogo. They are almost like 8 individuals.
Listen,
so we do not follow on the leader,
listen.
But we look at the
Peja, my question is only one. You are the only
out of the topic.
Okay. Elisha, let me just put him in his place. You are the only tribe that who vowed to a person like, we'll never vote for this man. We don't need this man.
Let me say, I have not said there's nobody. I have not said there's.
Like, do you know that you should apologize to this country, my friend?
Listen, what you need. Listen, Lion. What you need to understand.
Are you aware about that?
What you need to understand is.
Are you aware about that? Before you continue, are you aware about that?
Yeah, he's aware. He's aware. He knows.
Listen, Elisha. Let him admit.
He knows that, man.
Are you aware about that?
The opportunity to speak. What I'm saying is this: these leaders do not represent their communities. They represent their own people and families. They play what we call solipsistic.
It's okay, but when people are vowing in your area, all of them vowed, not to their family. All of you, I don't know your grandparents, I don't know who, but you vowed, because even some leaders from your country, from your area, came to a national television and admit that happened.
Let me ask you, who is telling you all that? Like I've told you in 2022, my parents supported Raila Odinga, and I can quite frankly
just like I drop on the ocean, banner. That's like No,
and let me ask you. You see, the problem with you chase a story and try to make some propaganda out of it. It is not a matter. It's not a matter that because you are a Kikuyu, you support Raila.
This guy is lying. Even Martha Karua confessed in a certain
national
program.
Television. And he said,
yes, Martha Karua said it. This guy is lying. Why is he lying? That dishonest is what makes.
Now listen.
I'm just asking you, are you aware about that?
I don't see.
That will make.
I don't see a problem.
Now listen, that will even exacerbate the enmity, because now if you start saying that we supported Raila, yet you keep on saying that
you never supported Raila. You know, when you say you supported Raila,
and how comes he got 1.2 million from
who is sure? Who is sure? When we wanted to do the verification, the government.
Let me ask you.
We are not sure about the figures. Stop mentioning figures.
Mr. Lion, regulate bwana. Umesema 3 minutes kila mtu umepoteza debate.
Tulishamaliza. Nani anataka kuongea tena? Nani anataka kuongea?
Naweza add point kwa hiyo ya Kikuyu.
Okay.
Okay, mimi sioni shida when hata Kikuyu wakikosa kuvotia Raila ama vice versa, kwa sababu even you Luos, we are all tribal as Kenyans, kwa sababu hata Luos never voted for siusikize kwanza niongee. Luos never voted for Kibaki ati juu ya wao, ni juu Raila said they support Kibaki, si ati ni wao. Angesema wa support Uhuru they would have gone that route. Unaona? So it's time to kubali. Ni kama wakale waambie wavotie mtu mwingine basi, kama wao si tribal. We are all tribal after all.
Kwa nini nyinyi mliruka na Uhuru
amkuvotia ni tribal than others?
We are not tribal. Luos, we are not tribal. We are not tribal because if we could be tribal, hata nyinyi hamjaona hiyo kiti mpaka leo. And that's the reality. You could have not seen that chair until today. Kama Jaramogi angepatiwa kuwe tribal, tungeenda tu kule peke yetu huko. Na mngeiona mpaka leo.
But I think we should shift the conversation.
Hata 2012
what we are saying is this, we are coming for that seat. Hata kama si Raila mtampigia kura, we don't care about your vote where we
siku moja itakuja tu.
But we are coming for it. We will take it.
Itakuja.
Take it. We are coming for it. And that's it. We are coming for it.
Unajua inafika point mpaka sasa wengine wanajaribu, hata wewe kwa familia yako ukijaribu kucontrol something na ungangania inafika point mpaka inakuwa slippery on your hands. You can't control it anymore. Yeah, now you start acting funny.
Just know that we are coming for it.
There's nobody who was appointed. The issue is, you see the logic behind your reasoning, all of you, is very much pedestrian. Because I'm telling you,
that's how you are seeing it, but the reality, you talk the reality. Stop talking many English, too much English. But
so what I'm saying is this. These leaders do not represent their communities. These are just cronies and stooges who have been...
That's how you believe. That's why you don't have a leader to follow.
Okay?
That's what you believe.
Why should I follow a leader? Why?
So for us, we don't believe
that way. Why do you vote?
Why do you vote? Why do you vote?
I've never voted.
You never voted. So why are we talking?
Why are you participating in the discussion of politics if you don't
and
vote?
You never voted?
I would like to be a politician in future.
Sad.
Okay. you don't believe it.
I can vote for myself.
You're very funny.
I cannot vote for someone.
You're very funny. You're very funny. You're very funny. You don't believe in people, but you want people to believe in you.
Unaona hiyo uongo. Hiyo uongo
if there is you're a real con man. You are a real con man.
Unless you vote for me because I have a remedial action and I will not steal your money. But I cannot vote for someone to go and steal my money.
And how people will trust you and you don't trust them? You don't trust anyone, but you trust yourself.
And is participating in discussion.
And you want people to trust you.
The issue is I cannot have a leader. I cannot support any leader who is there who has gone there to eat my money.
Then what are you trying to say? Why are you even here?
You are contradicting yourself, my friend. You just wait.
Where are you even
any person who can.
You are saying.
Guys, please, I'm sorry.
So if I support
there is someone here. Ajaongea. Come on. Kuna mtu ajaongea hapa. Simple lady.
So when I support Raila, that is when I should be a citizen.
No, that's not the point. You're missing the point.
Please.
You've never supported Raila.
Ongea kidogo.
That is balda.
Simwache udema ongea kidogo. Hello.
Yeah, madam amemute.
Simple.
Kama ongei
watu wa kushukishwa kwa sababu sasa wanapatiwa time na wana host bana mshukishe.
Niongee.
Wewe amelala.
Hapana, tunasikika bwana.
Wacha nimalize point yangu. Okay, mimi naona hivi.
Leo ndio msikii.
2027 tuache like.
Hebu tulia, engineer tulia kidogo.
Sawa.
Nani ananiita?
Lion.
Ongea sasa. Wewe ndo unakupatia nafasi ya kunyamaza.
Sasa nasema hivi Hapana, nila I think network but
endelea tunakusikia, endelea time yako
Peja. Okay, Peja anazungumzia mambo mzuri, ako na narrative mzuri, lakini sasa the problem anaficha ile kitu inaitwa the white ball mkicheza pool. Ama kwa karata anaficha ile kitu inaitwa umbu. Swali ni kwa nini Wakikuyu, because tunazungumzia tribes, kwa nini Wakikuyu hawataki baba ashinde kura ya EU seat? It's the same thing, wengi wao hawakutaka, ama Uhuru alikuwa na push ya kwamba Raila apite so that wamweke pale for a while wa retain their position. They believe presidency is their position. Once wako pale kwa position, wanapata kwamba wanavuta vitu zote wanaikuku. Kama sasa ile packaging ya sukari kutoka Mumias inakuja kufanywa Thika. Mambo ya fish pale Thika. At least Ruto amerudisha. Wakati Uhuru alikuwa president, hizo viwanda, wakati karibu 5 viwanda za sukari zinadaiwa around 100 and something billion. Yeye anapeleka 1 billion. Juzi Ruto ameenda kupeana pesa ya 15%, hiyo anaanza kusema sijui nini, but yangu tu ni kwamba Wakikuyu wawe clear. Wakiwa wanataka tung'oe Ruto with a clear vision ya kwamba tunamng'oa kwa nini. Si kwamba tumng'oe tuweke Matiang'i ili wakuje watoe Matiang'i baadaye na nyuma. No. Let's just be clear kwamba kama vijana tukitaka kung'oa Ruto tung'oe tuweke mtu tunataka, lakini kila mtu a benefit. Mpaka poti ilikuwa imeletwa hapo, imetolewa Mombasa. Watu wa Mombasa wabaki bila kitu. Ruto amerudisha huko.
Kweli.
Not that we clap for him, lakini tunataka sincereness in politics and development. Thank you.
Welcome. Okay, mtu mwingine tena mwenye anaweza ongea. Nyako.
Na niko hapa.
Hebu ongea.
Nasikiza, at least I am not that emotional. Kuna ule jamaa alikuwa ananiambia vitu zingine zenye sipendi. Wanatuforce hapa na vitu zenye. Kwanza hata kuna hii kitu inaniuma, hii mambo ya fish yenye ilipelekwa Thika na samaki zinatoka Kisumu. Yaani zinapelekwa huko, zinafanyiwa value addition, then tunaletewa final product. Na sisi ndio samaki zinatoka kwetu. Simply because everything good wanaona tu inafaa kuwa central. Ukitaka kujua kwa Mr. Lion, umeona juzi hao watu wa Central wamepewa CS karibu sijui ni 6 ama ni ngapi. Sijasikia hata nilisikia akisema hapa ati umeona Mkikuyu yoyote ana support Kaboga ama nini. Sijasikia hata Mkikuyu yoyote ametoka nje
akipinga,
akicomplain venye Raila na Ruto walishikana akapewa CS, wakatoka nje wakasema Raila sijui amefanya nini, yeye anataka ametumia jensi vibaya, amebetray jensi. Raila ndiye aliambia jensi waende maandamano, na kuna siku Raila aliambia majensi ati wasiendelee na maandamano juu walienda wakakubaliana na Ruto. There's no way. Raila too is a person and also akona interest zake. So hiyo uchungu yenye wamekuwa nayo against Raila, what I know, if a seat is meant for Raila, hata Mkikuyu afanye nini, hata apige kelele hapa aje, hata afanye nini, Raila finally ataiwin, wapende wasipende. Na huyu Ruto, and by the way nikuulize Mr. Lion, unajua saa zingine we are not realistic. Nimekuambia tangu Ruto aingie hivi, tangu Ruto wa clinch into power, na wasituambie hapa ati walipigia Ruto ati wao si tribal. The main reason why they voted for Ruto was because Ruto alikuwa ana compete na Raila. Na Raila tu wangejaribu kupigia huyo sijui anasema sijui Waiga sijui nani.
Again, another thing, they voted for Ruto because of shares. Ni
hivyo tu mambo na shareholding. Na Gachagua hata amekuwa openly akisema sijui nini. Na the main reason why they are against Ruto, juu Gachagua amefukuzwa, Raila ndio ameshikana. Mimi Raila by the way kuingia serikali mimi hainisaidii in any way. Mimi maisha yangu napambana nayo venye wanapambana nayo kila siku. So mambo na siku baada ya
wanauliza wakisema Raila ameingia serikalini. Raila kwani ako na payslip ya serikali?
Si ndio nashangaa, kwani Raila si walimnyima kura venye wanasema. Alafu mwingine anasema hapa ati Raila Wajaluo wamewahi pigia Wakikuyu kura 202. Tukipigia Kibaki alikuwa anaitwa Mondi ama alikuwa anaitwa Ochieng.
Akitolewa kwa
Raila instructions. Mfuata instructions za Raila, not that if Raila angevotia mtu mwingine.
Is our leader.
You would have followed that. That's my point.
Sasa hivi mnafuata Gachagua.
Nyinyi si mnafuata Gachagua.
Hata akirudi kwa Ruto tunamwacha.
Ndio nakuuliza. Saa hii ndio mnaona Ruto ni mbaya simply because Gachagua ako out of government.
No, if Gachagua bado ako hiyo side ya Ruto, we will still be against Gachagua.
Na mbona mkukuwa against Ruto before wakosane na Gachagua?
We were. Kwani kati maandamano imekuja as a result of what?
Maandamano gani?
Maandamano ilikuja after
kitu imefanyika. Kuna kitu imefanyika hapa ambao watu hawaelewi.
Maybe hamjakuwa hii Kenya.
Wewe ndio hujakuwa hii Kenya kwa sababu wewe unataka
excuse me Mr. Lion.
Sisi we don't follow a leader blindly. Kama hakuna kitu anasaidia,
no one is blind.
Don't follow a
leader. An voter should not trust
someone. So I told you, mimi huwezi
support. The problem is your trust issues. You have a trust issue.
Kama siati you don't follow leaders. Nyinyi ndio mnafuata leaders cause mtu atakuja tu awaambie Raila sijui ni kihi.
Raila ni mbaya,
mnafuata nini? Sijui Raila hajakuwa sakam sasa hajawajaini Raila. Nafuata huyo juu amesema kitu kuhusu Raila. Sasa mnasema
but I think tuache kufuata wazazi wenye walifanya. We are past that age ya wazazi ku think that.
Okay, for us wazazi wetu
mimi nataka
mnafanya politics ya kufuata mtu blindly. Why do you follow someone
and that's where you make a mistake. That's where you make a mistake.
No one is blind. Why do you follow them blindly? Why follow someone blindly and they have nothing to offer?
Okay,
blindly how?
If kama sahi Raila akipata hiyo kiti ya AUC, hata kuja kwako kununulia unga, hiyo ni kitu
yake. Kwani nani alikuwa anataka
kunisaidia nayo?
Kwani sasa hatuna unga?
Mimi hakuna kitu inanisaidia nayo.
Sasa Peja nikuulize.
Peja just reason for rising issues. Sikusema ifuate.
Wewe ni kama ongea na hasira kwa sababu wewe kama unaumwa sana.
That is what you should know, that these leaders, they are there for their own
stomachs. You are very bitter. You sound very bitter.
Peja,
you sound very bitter.
Peja,
no, I'm not bitter.
Just be honest.
You sound very bitter. You sound very bitter. I've not said that you are bitter, but you sound very bitter.
I'm just being objective. I think we need to understand as Kenyans.
Because you are saying that we are blind.
Let me say this.
We are not blind.
I'm just being objective. What we need to understand as Kenyans is that these people, they are only there for their own selfish gain. They cannot provide a remedial action or the prescribed.
That's according to you. That's your opinion. It's okay. It's fine. That's your opinion.
To the problem that Kenyans are facing. You see, and that is why for me I don't support any of them. I don't support any of them. Raila is. Now listen. The Raila is being supported.
Unajua nyinyi shida yenu mnaona watu mwajinga. Unajua because you keep on contradicting yourself.
Why can't you allow me to finish and then
you are finishing but you are lying?
No, why can't you allow me to finish? So what I'm saying is this.
But why are you lying?
Let me finish.
No, Mr. Lion, just give him time. We'll counterattack.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is this. All these leaders, the reason why Ruto is supporting Raila is because he knows very well that he has got nothing to show. There's no record. He cannot say there's anything he has done for Kenyans. Let's just be honest. So
kwani GSS is our 46,000 teachers ni wewe umeajiri? Hao walimu ni wewe umeajiri?
Na judges.
Hao ni walimu ndio, hao walimu ni wewe umeajiri. Uniambie hiyo kwanza.
Na judges
Mumia Sugar ndio inafanya kazi ni wewe umeajiri.
Judges wenyewe
umesema you are objective. You are objective lakini acha kupedal uongo. Kwani walimu wewe umeajiri?
This is what I'm saying. I am not the one who said Ruto is the most corrupt individual, the second most corrupt individual. I'm not the one.
Kitu ingine apart from you.
Now listen, I'm not the one who said so. The reason as to why
airport ilikuwa iende.
Let me say, I'm not the one who cancelled the Adani deals. I'm not the one who cancelled Adani deals. Okay?
Kindly don't repeat yourself. We've heard you are not the one. Now proceed.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is the kind of relationship that Raila and Ruto are in is what we call a relationship that is conditional at its best. The reason why Ruto is supporting Raila is because of the AUC.
Kuna mtu anaweza kumoderate hapa.
But you keep on repeating the same point.
Kuna mtu anaweza moderate hapa kidogo. Ni kama naona nimechoka.
What I would like to say is that these leaders
wait first. Nataka kuondoka.
They are just there to change people.
But uko area.
Fun time. We have only one leader. Niko hapa. Thank you.
Na mbona umenyamaza hivyo?
Peja, maliza alafu upe for fun. Aongee.
This is what I'm saying. And I've said it and I repeat again. These leaders, they are there for their own selfish gain. These are just cronies who are there to eat on behalf of their people and their family, not on the behalf of the community. When we have the like of Gachagua being a deputy president, he is there because he is supporting his own people and family, not a community. And that is why you find these politicians, like these people who have been following Raila blindly for eons, yet he has nothing to offer. He has got no name worth reciting. And Kenyans need to understand that these politicians, there's none of them who can prescribe a silver bullet or provide a full-scale remedial action towards the problems that we are facing. Ruto is a lame duck president. He has been unsuccessful. Like, we cannot sugarcoat it anymore. I hate to burst your bubble, but that is the truth. Okay? And these rumors have been throughout the grapevine. He has got nothing he can offer for the Kenyans. So it is upon us as Kenyans, we reason with the rising issues without having to mention the issue of ethnic extraction, that this one comes from this community. For example, for me, I would like to support Matiang'i in 2027 because the reasons why I am supporting him is because that is the right person for me who can provide solutions. Because when he was a leader, we could see how he used to run things. He did not duck out of his responsibility. He was able to provide, he was a cornerstone of service delivery in the Ministry of Education. In the Ministry of Interior, we can see the repertoire of skills he had during his
political arena.
Okay? So that was
Wewe umetoka kwa mada. Huyu anauzia mtu sera. Maliza haraka unaniaongea.
Now you see, who told you that hata mimi sijaongea na Matiang'i mahali?
Wewe umetoka kwa mada. Hiyo si mada.
Excuse me, Mr. Peja. So you confirm
what I'm saying now, listen, let me finish.
You are coming here, you telling us this politician, this I don't know what. Matiang'i is also politician.
Let me finish. Mr. Lion, I cannot support Raila.
We don't want you even to support him because you have never supported him.
Raila is the history's most canonized political opportunist.
Thank you, and we are happy for him.
Peja ndo ulale, endo support Gachagua. Endo support Gachagua.
Mnyang'anye huo mic bwana.
Let us learn to support leaders.
Endo support Gachagua. You want us to support Kikuyu? You want us to support Kikuyu?
Can I answer,
and God bless you. Thank you.
Peja kwenda huko, God bless kitu gani enda?
Peja, let me talk, just give me a chance to talk, please.
No, let's give for fun time, Please, umeongea na yeye ajaongea. For fun, take the mic.
Hello, habari zenyu?
Salamu.
Nimekuja tu kuuliza ama kila mtu amepima suit ya kushangilia. Raila
lazima bana. Tunaona
nimeshona yangu.
Angalia political arena vile amenyamaza kwa suti hapo.
Nimeng'ara, fafanua.
Suti hiyo hata suti.
Sawa, tuko pamoja.
Apate tunasherekea, akose tunasherekea.
Hata kosa, hakuna cha kufikiria, atakosa.
Ndio
atashinda.
Yani sherehe tunayo.
Yeah. na
Either way.
atashinda. Na I'm supporting him because he's a Kenyan. I support
Thank you.
when Kenyans are running marathon, I go, I support them. I don't ask who they are, where they come from. When I see them out there, they are Kenyans, I support them.
That
so
is the good,
it's the same
good
way
spirit.
I'm supporting Raila for AU because he's a Kenyan like me.
Kenya first.
Na akishinda, na atashinda, si ati akishinda, atashinda.
Amen.
Because most of the people of the countries have wamesema watampigia na atashinda na akishinda ni Kenya imeshinda. So nimeenda kulala na nimesema yangu na atashinda.
Karibu. Asante. Watu ni kama hao bwana.
Lion, if you see for fun hapa unampe. She's my whatever.
Aya, political arena, mi acha nipumzike, wewe endeleeni.
Nataka kupumzika Royal. Then
I was trying to talk to Pencha. I think it's to Pencha, you know. And then the topic is now why Kikuyu are not supporting Ruto, Raila. It's a big question they need to answer because this is the man who supported Oru. This is the same man, this is the same man who supported Kibaki when he was in a wheelchair. And for me, when I think about it, we cried because we supported Raila. We voted for Raila. And we were like, why can't they give him even a chance, like only 1 year to see what he can over this country? But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. And for this now, Raila is standing for AU. And I just stood up and say my stand where it stands, why reasons I just say, sababu gani siungi mkono kama akishinda. Sababu, this is a deal. If Raila gonna win, and the Kikuyus, if Raila gonna win or lose, see Ruto gonna get votes from Nyanza. That's it. Will be an individual decision whether they're gonna vote for Ruto or not. The Kikuyus, they need to understand this. Raila is not the reason why Gachagua was, impeached. The only thing happened at the right time when Raila is running for AU. Watu ODM wakatoa sababu yao, sababu they don't want Gachagua, they want Gachagua to be impeached. So they shouldn't have that bad blood ya kwamba Raila is in the AU. Let them have other reasons, not that one. That one I don't support it at all. Because Gachagua, every member of parliament, that reason why they were impeaching Gachagua. For me, not supporting Raila, for me, as a person, I'm tired of these chest thumpings of Ruto. I'm tired of it. And I know he's going to use it if Raila want to win this AU and say, guys, I've supported Raila. He has won AU or he has not won AU. And then now you can see I had somebody like one of the members of the ODM was saying, why? We want to isolate Kikuyus because that's how we used to do it. We can have coast, we can have Rift Valley, we can have Western, we can have Nyanza, then Ruto gonna win the election. That should not be. Whether somebody supports you or not, all of us are Kenyans. And if Raila wins, it's all for us. And I'll be, it's all for us. But the thing is now, Raila can do much better in Africa. But the problem I have is Ruto, because if he wins, Ruto gonna just stamping and say, what, I support you for this. And then all of us, because I'm from Nyanza, all of us will be like, okay, you support Raila and they won, we're gonna give you a vote. And then we'll be suffering for 5 years again. So for me, it's a good thing for Raila to run for AU, but Ruto supporting him, that's my problem. It's my problem and it's my problem.
Thank you, Royal Boy. Thank you so much for your contribution. Mr. Ochola, thank you for gifting me. I really appreciate you guys. Sawa sawa. Mzale salama. Tomorrow kesho tutaenda for long hours because then we will not be working on Saturday, right?
Okay,
Sahi,
thank
wacha
you.
tu. Yeah, so karibu next time pia.
Sawa sawa.
Good night. Good night, guys.